the Republic Media Network is focusing intensely on the violence that has broken out in Bengal. Now, this violence has happened in several parts of Bengal, southern Bengal probably, mostly hit. Muslim majority areas and areas where there's a very predominant Muslim vote bank, as well as a Muslim population, have seen the most violence. And while I would not like to call this a Muslim mob, let us begin by saying that there is no doubt that this mob and all the mobs which have been just doing whatever they want in this absolute free-for-all in Bengal, that without a doubt, these are anti-Hindu mobs. And there is enough proof of that. Sucharita and I will take you through some news now. Sucharita.
Right, and I think it's very, very clear when we say that you have a right to protest, but you do not have a right to violence. You do not have a right to anarchy. And when Mamata Banerjee says that she's with the protesters, is she with the anarchists? Is she with the people who are on a rampage in West Bengal, is what we're asking. Because in the name of anti-Waqf protests, it is complete violence on the streets in Murshidabad, and those visuals that we are showing you leaves us with a lot of questions, Arnab.
And in fact, the protests are not only in Murshidabad, Sucharita, they're also in Malda, they're in Murshidabad, of course, they're in South Chobish Pargana. We've had a lot of violence in Hooghly as well. There's been arson, there's been stone pelting, there's been road blockades, there have been terrible scenes, there have been people who've been killed, houses which have been surrounded by these anti-Hindu mobs and Hindus who have been killed, and Hindu establishments and establishments with Hindu names have been targeted, deities have been broken, temples have been vandalized, and yet Mamata Banerjee, who keeps saying that I'm going to protect the properties of the Muslims and the properties of the Waqf, says nothing about protecting even the lives of the Hindu community in Bengal.
A very, very obvious question is has Mamata Banerjee been reduced to a chief minister of a select few? Why is she not the voice of the people who are being attacked? Because she's not speaking anything. Her DGP, the DGP of West Bengal, is very clearly saying we are willing to act if violence takes place. Is he not able to see the violence that is on the streets in Murshidabad and other parts of West Bengal? Why is he not speaking on that? And why has Mamata Banerjee not come out and issued a statement when we say that she should be out on the streets with the people, comforting the ones who've suffered the attack?
Absolutely. And the DGP says, Rajiv Kumar, he's a favorite and quite a known sycophant of Mamata Banerjee. He says, no big deal. Remember, this is the same man who covered up Sandesh Khali. He says, no big deal, the media should not be making a mountain of a molehill or something to that effect. Would he say or not that there were mobs and anti-Hindu mobs which unleashed mayhem in Suti, in Samserganj areas, in Murshidabad after the conclusion of the Jummah namaz? And how many people have been arrested for that? Were train services disrupted? Was the public inconvenienced? Was the office of the block development office broken with stones and sticks? Was there complete standstill in the district? Was there an attempt at intimidating even the state administration? And why is Mamata Banerjee so weak, or is she just pretending to be weak?